間
Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is having a good first half of their week. We're kicking it off with some Girls Frontline 2 and of course switching over to Nikke for the second half of the stream. Welcome everybody. I already pinged Discord. I'm organized. Starting a little bit late, but had a bit of a long commute today, so got a little bit of a late start. Generally I work from home, but not always. Sometimes gotta go places. And today was sometimes. Let me go ahead and get my chat pulled up. And yeah, I guess we're ready to go. Am I unmuted? Oh, good. Yo, for a second there, I thought I didn't unmute myself. Holy cow, it is so bright. All right. Mandatory adjustment of brightness. And believe it or not, I have it adjusted before I start streaming. You wouldn't know it by how often I have to like readjust the brightness. But I don't know, it's like when you actually go past like the main title screen, then like suddenly my phone readjusts. It's like, oh, we need to make it brighter. I don't know why, but it's a thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and collect some more mail rewards. Limited time event is coming to an end. Blah, blah, blah. Nice. Claim some more resources. I like it. Big update coming soon. We'll be getting a lot of new stuff for Girls Frontline 2. Looks like we'll be getting some updates to the standard banner, which is great. I'm kind of feeling antsy, like, in general, about waiting for stuff. Which I guess is just sort of the theme of this stream, because I feel like, you know, I passed on Diane, I'm passing on the next unit, I'm kind of passing on Mast, although I still feel like I'm getting major FOMO from that. I'm like almost certainly going to pass on Anchor, and I was trying to get a 5090 and I'm having to wait for that too. So it's just like everything is waiting and I'm kind of just like in standby mode for a lot of things. So yeah, not a lot of excitement being generated. Just gonna be real, that's how it is. But yeah, I don't know. So maybe the FOMO will get me and I'll end up doing some polls for Mast here on stream again. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see if you guys talk me into it or if there's enough other stuff going on. But anyway, I guess enough introductory stuff. Let's go ahead and see who we have in chat. We got Lone Syndicate, Kikro, Aurafly, Dominus, what's up? Hello, time for pre-Anchor and hard mode class. Yeah, that's true. Anchor will be dropping tomorrow. Yo, the puns write themselves. I didn't even think about that. The Anchor will be dropping. All right, sure. Anyway, Aurafly, looking dead as always. You know, it makes me wonder, are you that tired? Like, if you had emoji of your face, does it look as, like, shattered as Dorothy? I hope not, man. I hope you're doing well. Lone Syndicate says, why the emote aura? Dude, he's asking the same thing I am. Hello. Just shooting for lunch and BRB for stream. Okay, cool. Well, have a good lunch. I guess you're like on that, well, I was going to say night shift, but you're like in a totally different time zone. So, yeah. Anyway, Kikro, you got 30,000 gems, spend 15k, you'll build it up by Eva Part 2 according to one guy. I mean, I have more than 30k gems. But yeah, everybody says I have 30k gems for every event magically somehow, which kinda has been true a lot of ways, but I had a really crazy run of luck that kind of made that more true than it probably would be realistically. Anyway, let's actually start playing. Gonna get into the platoon. We are still recruiting platoon members. So if you would like to join, let me know. Had to let several people go, unfortunately, who were less than active. I have to say, you know, as disappointing as this is, the player base of Girls Frontline 2 is not nearly as engaging as I expected or hoped. I feel like, you know, part of that is definitely on the devs. I talked about this before, like, you know, the incentive to actually like do a lot for platoons is not really there, you know. But just in general, I feel like the hype around Girls Frontline 2 is like not really there. Like, it's far from a dead game. I'm still making content for it. It's still like one of my main games. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, you know, EOS coming soon or anything like that. But I feel like for the vast majority of players, they're really casual about it, and it just didn't build that like major enthusiasm in the community like some other games did. Just lots of late nights. Deployment at work this week. Okay, gotcha. Late nights at work, we'll do it. What's up, Dr. Eagles? Welcome to the stream. So anyway, it's kind of hard to find like active members for platoons that are like, you know, willing to commit to actually like doing stuff daily. But if you're one of them, let me know. Special shout out to anybody watching on Twitch, by the way. Oh, you know what? I should probably ping the official Discord. I didn't even think about that. Let me see. Let's see. Content sharing. You know, another thing that I think is really amiss with the Girls Frontline 2 community is that there is no official creator program. This is pretty unusual. Now, not to say that every game has official creator programs, but pretty much all the big ones do. You know, like a lot of games do nowadays. Most of the games that I've covered have had official content creator programs, and they all differ a little bit, right? Like, they may have more or less support, they may have more or less incentives, you know, the community managers might be more active, some of them a lot more passive. I mean, there's definitely a spectrum there, but there's nothing that exists for Girls Frontline 2. And I've talked to, I don't know really what their position is. I was going to say like a marketing team member, but I don't actually know. But some type of representative from the developers. I've also talked to moderators on the official Discord, and there just isn't one. And like, I even have a role on the official Girls Frontline 2 Exilium Discord that allows me to post my videos on a channel that's content sharing that like not anybody can have. But there was nearly no like requirements or filters to do that. Basically, it was like, oh, you have a channel. Like, they didn't even like, I don't think they verified anything at all. Like, they didn't ask me any questions whatsoever. And then I just got access to it. And like I said, there's no community managers to talk to. They don't give any resources. There's no like, you know, content creator chat group. There's no incentives for us to do anything. So I think that's definitely a failing as well, which is unfortunate. All right, let's go to Voyage and collect some rewards here. But anyway, if any of you guys have like friends or anybody that you know that would be interested in joining the platoon, like I said, we are recruiting, trying to get more people. I think their whole like split server thing was not the greatest idea as well. I'm sure they had their reasons, and you know, obviously there's separate servers like for China, earlier versions of the game. But like doing the like kind of like split global launch, I think was kind of a miss. I think they should have kept it together. So I don't know. Like, it's a good game. It's got good looking units, amazing visuals, pretty in-depth fighting mechanics, but there's a lot of stuff just kind of like around the game that I think could be improved a lot. Because the game itself is very solid, but there's just like a lot more that I feel like there's like room for improvement on. So if anybody's watching this that has the power to do any of that, that's your feedback, guys. That is your feedback. I'm going to run through a few supply missions here. Don't forget, we have bonus rewards on the... Oops, didn't mean to go back there that far. On the in-depth search, you do 3 a day. I mean, you can do more, but you'll get bonus on 3 a day. What's up, Viscachan? Let's see. Nice, I did get one of the rare ones. Do some attachments. I'm thinking about doing a guide to equipment. I didn't do this initially, but I feel like maybe this actually deserves like a full, like fairly in-depth video about like attachments and how you refine them and like some of the stats that people might not even notice on weapons. So I'm not sure how quickly I'll do that, but I think that that does definitely deserve a video. Also, let's go ahead and try... Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I want to do... Oh, I already did that one. Okay. I just realized I need to pass the higher levels on some of these ones that I never do. So let's go ahead and do this one, because I can... Oh, no, I can't. I haven't beaten this one yet. Okay, so maybe I'll do that. Oh, okay, never mind. We'll save the hardest level on each one, I guess. Okay, so we'll do 48 and what is it, 53 or whatever for the next one. And I'll do, is this AR? Rifle? Oh, okay, let's do, I don't know, phase strike, sure. Spacey Tiger, what's up? Welcome to the stream. They need to hurry with the dorm walk-around mechanic. Yeah, so I saw like some like videos of like the commander walking around and stuff from like the CN version, and I was like, whoa, that looks really cool. And yeah, they should definitely bring that to global. I agree, because it seems like kind of a just like fun thing, and a lot of things about this game are very premium feeling like that. Like I said, the game content is there. We're going to auto this. This should be a pretty easy win. Kikro says, I would love an equipment guide. You have no idea who needs what aside from stats lines. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll do it soon. I mean, and honestly, you know, it won't be like specific for each character, right? But, you know, like rules to apply, you know, and kind of like how attachments really work and stuff like that. If auto is grayed out, you haven't done it yet. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was checking on that last, like, level 58 mission. Hydrate, everybody. Hydrate. And when I say hydrate, something with actual water in it, okay? Not juice and soda. I'm going to tilt this camera up a hair. Get some nutrition advice from Sparks. I don't know. You know, back in the day, I considered becoming a nutritionist. It won't give you actual details about what I do, but I guess, spoiler, I'm not a nutritionist. I didn't go that route. But it's something that always kind of interested me. It's thinking. I wonder whose turn it is. Oh, shock, it's Suomi. Looks like we're gonna win on this turn. Yep. Sabrina got the winning shot. Dude, hyped for that skin though. Okay, so that's something coming soon. Sabrina's swimsuit finally coming in. We got news on that a few days ago. So that is an instant buy for me. Been looking forward to that. Alright, let's knock out this level 53 one. So I guess that's something that can kind of tide me over in with everything else, like feeling like I'm treading water and waiting for the moment. This is a badass boss design. Like, these guys could legit be Dark Souls bosses. Like, they look straight out of Dark Souls. You have, like, you know, the twin bosses that they like to do sometimes. You have these, like, tattered robes with a hood covering their face and these, like, weird giant weapons. I wouldn't be surprised if they got direct inspiration. Inspiration? Dude, that sounded so weird when I said it. Anyway, from some kind of FromSoft game. Sabrina's swimsuit is going to sell like crazy? Oh, yeah. 100%. When I posted the news about it, like, every single comment was like, yes, I'm buying it. Take my money. And it's actually the first thing that I've bought for this game, excluding the like upgrade on the battle pass and that like discounted 30-day supply, whatever it's called. So I have made some purchases. You know, I'm like, you know, for the 2 months or whatever, I have bought those things. But as far as actual like extra stuff, like a skin or any like one-time purchases or whatever, that'll be the first thing. It's the first thing that's actually like made me want to spend money, which is good because I do want to support the game. And just like the optional purchases have not really been that enticing thus far. It'd be funny to see if Sabrina's skin brings back more players. Yeah, I mean, maybe. It would be cool if it had that much draw. One can hope. By the way, random fact, I did not realize this, because I didn't play Girls Frontline 1, and I'm not really like a firearm enthusiast or anything, but I recently learned randomly, from nothing related to Girls Frontline 2, that Mosin Nagant's name is the name of a World War II Russian rifle. And I just found that, like, pretty interesting. Made me wonder, like, are there other units that are named after, like, weaponry and stuff like that? I mean, some of them obviously, like, Sabrina. That's just a normal girl's name. But Mosin Nagant. Of course, I don't know how the rifle originally got its name. Like, maybe that is, like, a Russian name, and it was, like, named after the creator. So maybe it's not even, like, an homage to the weapon. Maybe that's just, like, a name in Russia. I don't know. But, yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of interesting. And, like, a little factoid that I randomly found out. Like, I heard that and I was like, whoa, that's the name of the character in Girls Frontline. Oh, you also knew that? But from a different game? Day of Defeat. Interesting. Haven't heard of it. No, I did not know that. And I wouldn't know that it was popular either because, like I said, I'm not really like an enthusiast about that kind of thing. Yes, all of them are named after weapons, at least in Girls Frontline 1 they were. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they can't be in this game, right? Because, like I said, some of them just have, like, straight up, like, normal girls' names. But that's cool that that's, like, kind of a theme. And it makes sense, because the T-dolls are, like, you know, war machines, basically. They're combat androids. Alright, let's do the standardized sync. auto. Oh, I have to add whatchamacallit. Yeah, we'll do that. Hello? There, alright. Need to back out and come back in for it to like realize that I had stamina now, I guess. Okay, so that's all of our supply missions, including Neural Survey. We'll wait on boss fight. I guess we'll do combat exercises. Peak value assessment. Oh, I can claim all these. Dude, I forget about peak value assessment all the time. As you can see, I have not touched this mode very much at all. There's definitely resources just sitting here that would probably be easy to get. What else is in here? Expansion drills. I'm underleveled for that one. Getting close, though. Getting close. Okay, let's go to the event. Collect some commission rewards. Oh, we hit level 60! Finally! Alright. Huge milestone right here. Commander level up. Max level. Nice. Dude, it's been a while. It has been a while. I'm definitely behind some people, I know. A lot of people made a push in like the first couple weeks to get to level 60. I just kind of like took it at like, you know, standard once a day, like daily stamina. And we finally got there. I don't know, like when was launch day? We're like 2.5 months in or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. And yeah, finally hit that level 60. You haven't touched it since the first week. Yeah. Peak value is fun, but the puzzles are hard. They definitely can be hard, it's true. And when I was trying it in the first week or two, I really just like hadn't learned enough about the game. And so I would do missions and just fail them because I didn't even realize how like some things that were like ladders, but they didn't look like ladders and stuff like that. But yeah, it is a I think a game mode that has a lot of potential that I might enjoy more than I actually know what I'm doing. And let's see, exploration supplies. Let's just see what does this give me? Can I see? Hello? No? Hold up. I'm just gonna bring up my BRB screen just because I don't know if this is gonna like actually bring me up for a purchase right away. Let me see. I click on purchase. Okay, it does just show me the options. For $50, get 42 pulls, 1,500 collapse pieces, these level up things, conductors, and then 40 next gen memory sticks. That's pretty good. I mean, this is pretty good value, but I just don't feel like I need it, if I'm being real. It is a decent amount of pulls, plus like 2 really like actually valuable resources. But it's just not. I still just I don't know. I don't think it's actually worth it. I mean, it's worth it, like I said, relative to like other things you could buy, but I don't. It's not pushing me to really want it. Trying to celebrate by spending money, yeah, for real. Look at that 380% value. I'm practically losing money by not buying it. Yeah. What's up, Dominus? Welcome back. A lot of bond tokens. Yeah, I think honestly the most enticing thing are those bond tokens. Like, again, it was all actually good stuff. Like, it's not like it's really a lame package, but it's I don't know. I'm just not there, I guess. For $50, you should get a guaranteed banner character. Yeah, I mean, like, $50 is a lot. Like, even if you're getting a lot of stuff, that's a significant chunk of change to be dropping on a game, you know? All right, what did I get here? Why do I have an alert? Oh, it's here. I have a new thing. Is this like a thing for reaching level 60? A small step. Oh yeah, for reaching level 60. Cool. Yeah, I will use it. Every time I get a new badge, I like put it on just to use it for at least a little while. All right. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to go there yet. Click these voyage rewards. Yeah, bond tokens are hard to grab. It's true. It's true. Did I not collect these? What happened? Claim? I don't know what happened the first time. I derped. Okay, so now let's do the event. Do our supply runs. Do our little bingo board thing. Not saying it's not good, but you feel like it's undervalued and not equal value. That's fair. Like, there should, for $50, there should be something more spicy, like something that you can't normally get, you know? A small step, that's true. It was small. Do I have more of these? I do, nice. Give me more. The rewards are snowballing. I'm filling this out. I think I'm going to be just short. I can't quite complete it. I think we're one short. Let me see. Oh, no, I did have enough. Okay. Sweet. That was going to be pretty annoying to have, like, just that one hole left, but got there. Look at all these resources we just got. I don't need to spend $50. Alright, to the refitting room. A weapon selector or something? Yeah, that would have actually been pretty enticing. If you got all those pulls plus a weapon selector, that would actually be very tempting. I'm not saying I would have bought it then because I'm like going, you know, not free to play, but like very low spender here. But that would actually be like very enticing. I think a lot of people would buy it if it did that. Okay, so let's see who can level up. Who's next on the list? It's probably Sabrina. Yeah. Gotta get her to 58. Begin training. The problem with the game is you can be done in 10 minutes. I'm not sure what game you're talking about. Oh, Genshin Impact. You can run around and look for gems. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, dailies go by really quick, which I do kind of appreciate. I feel like the dailies are not the problem for Sabrina. Like, for Sabrina. You can tell who I have on the mind right now. Are the dailies being quick aren't the problem for Girls Frontline 2, but it's the fact that there isn't something else, like, also exciting to do, right? And, like, they have events, but, like, you can push through, like, the event content for, like, Diane right now in, like, a couple days, right? And so then you have, like, a whole 2 weeks then where you're kind of just like, all right, I'll do the supply mission. And, like, you know, so I feel like the basic dailies being quick is probably desirable, but it would be good to have, like, something more to do as a bonus, you know, like a bigger event happening. Alright, we maxed out Chongzhou, and we are one away on Mosin Nagant. Speaking of Mosin Nagant, can we level up her Mosin Nagant? That would be funny if she also had the same gun named after her. Let's go ahead and level up. Wait, whose weapon is behind? Is Sabrina's weapon behind? 57. Okay, they're all 57. Okay, cool. So let's just level up Chongzhou's weapon as much as... Ooh, nice! We max out her weapon too. A girl is OP. Level 60 weapon, level 60 unit. Look at that. Dude, this maxed right here feels so good. Alright, do we have anything left over for Mosin Nagant's weapon? 59, alright. So 1 away on the weapon and the unit for Mosin Nagant. Guts Arena this week. Nice. Congrats, Dominus. Huge win, just in time for her skin. Orify says there's no competitive drive or drive to do better, in your opinion. Both the PvP and platoon contribution mode is meh. I agree. I totally agree. And I've talked about this, you know, I've had the same criticism for like the PvP mode, and this also applies for the platoon stuff. It's like the core gameplay, like the battle system is absolutely there. You know, there's depth to building your character, there's depth to building your teams, there's depth to the actual strategy in game. But like, what is the bigger picture? What are you doing? Like, what is the war that you're trying to win, you know, from that battle, from that initial battle stage? It's like, you know, there needs to be like a bigger goal. You know, like in Nikke, we have like the union raids and the solo raids, which are really hype and they're like fun to strive for something better, and you feel like you're really contributing. In Girls Frontline 2, when you do your platoon activities, it's like, oh, I did this like random thing once a day for the next 2 weeks, and it's just, I say all these things because I like the game and I want to improve it. It's not just to like crap all over the game, okay? Like you know, I wouldn't be streaming it if I didn't enjoy it. It's frustrating when such a good game is just like really missing its potential, you know? Like you know, like I was saying, I don't have the motivation for, you know, to really like do things, and I feel like that's why it's hard to like recruit new people for the platoon that are going to be motivated to play every day too. Anyway, let's go to the event and actually do our supply runs, because that's pretty much all there is to do. You think if the minigame for this event felt like something you could do every day? Yeah, the minigame was good. Actually, I really liked the minigame. I think it's what you want from most minigames, you know? It wasn't like some crazy time sink, but it was fun and unique. There was like a little bit of like, you know, there were choices you had to make, and, you know, it was kind of like you could try and do better. But it also was very low pressure, and you could kind of just do whatever and not worry about it too much if that's how you chose to play it, you know? So I think the minigame was definitely a great choice. Kit Gross says there's always fake grant order route at time limit events, only few stages available a day, so reset gives you more incentive. Yeah, so they kind of trickle it to you, right? Trickle feed, and so you're a little more engaged. That's true. Which is another thing that like Nikke kind of does, like, you know, because you can only do 5 stages per day, and then they do hard mode later. I don't think we need more, but more reason to strive to improve. It's very casual to do all the content, yes. Name a better combo for the last decade than video games and missed potential. Bro. That's a little depressing. I mean, I think there's a lot of great games out there. But there definitely has been a bit of a malaise in the general gaming industry. It's true. The minigame should reset the rewards daily? Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Because, like, what's the point of me doing the minigame now? You know, like, once I did all the things, like, whatever. You completed it in the first week? Same. Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. Like, if the events had more to do, that would be a good way to go. Like, you have your fast dailies, and then you have like more interesting like new event stuff to do on a regular basis, and it's not like done in a few days, you know? All right, I'm gonna get. I guess I'll get all these. See if we can level up our units more. "2024 taught us that Astrobot had no missed potential." Well, you guys know my live reaction to that when we were watching the Game Awards. That said, I don't know if I told you guys this. Someone gave me Astrobot for Christmas, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. It's something that I've really enjoyed. It's like really chill and casual to play. You know, like I'm not stressed about min-maxing it. I can do a little bit. I can do it for hours. It's just fun. It's got a lot of good like feedback. It has like clever mechanics and uses of like the PS5 hardware. The graphics are actually really stunning. Like, it's super high fidelity despite its like cartoony vibe. So I've been really pleasantly surprised. And it's something that I've enjoyed playing with somebody that is also like not like super high level gamer, so it's very accessible, which I think was the whole point. Anyway, it's a good game. That said, that does not change my opinion about it getting Game of the Year. I don't know how it got Game of the Year. It's just, yeah. You know, it's like I said, it's well done. It's good quality. It's fun. But it's not like something that's going to blow you away. This is not Game of the Year. All right, let's go to the refitting room and see if we can finish off Mosin. Do we get enough? Yes! 2 level 60 units in one day. I like it. Beat the event story in 3 days. The awards felt super rigged. They're kind of sus. I turned to the dark side. Yeah, the dark side of Astrobot. If that's what we're calling it. Okay. Let me see if I have anything in the storeroom to open. Oh, I do. Yeah, let's go with weapon upgrades on this one. See if I can get Mosin, not campaign, refitting room. See if I can get Mosin's weapon up. Can I get this to 60? Nope. Okay. It wasn't that much resources that I just got. Okay, so let's go do combat exercises. Seasonal rewards. I missed a day on this. It's unfortunate. There have been a couple days where I've just been busy and not gotten to it, and I'm like, oh shoot. And so like at the last minute, like before reset, you know, it's like I'm getting ready for bed or whatever, and then I'm like, I gotta do my like platoon dailies, and I like just do that, collect the login rewards, do the platoon essential task, and then like I just have to dip. So there have been a couple days where I've missed stuff like this. It might have been voted Game of the Year, assuming he's talking about Astrobot, but it wasn't your Game of the Year, which is the one that matters to me. That's fair. I mean, it's totally subjective, and yeah, ultimately, awards are awards. It's the same with like the Grammys or like, you know, any other form of entertainment or whatever. It's just whatever you enjoy. Like some award show makes no difference. With lots of AAA companies having trouble, gaming might be healing or starting to. I mean, yeah, there was just like so much bloat, right? A lot of bloat. Hydrate again. Hydrate. Kikro would have picked Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Wukong, or Metaphor ReFantazio for Game of the Year. I mean, those are definitely, I think, a lot of people's front runners. Metaphor ReFantazio, what a like last minute hit, by the way. Like, I feel like so many people were not expecting that, and it's cool to see just how successful that game was. Or still is, rather. All right, round 2. Facing down a single Clefney. Macchiato could have just taken a shot right there. Same for Chongzhou, but they both decided to just buff instead. It's okay. Macchiato got the preemptive strike. I feel like now that like I'm hitting level 60, this is where I can kind of start to chill. And I feel like if I've been feeling this kind of like lack of motivation to push in Girls Frontline 2, people who have already been level 60 for a while probably felt that just even more so. Because at least there was still something for me to strive to daily. I'm like, all right, I'm making progress. But like now that like I'm like hitting that 60, I can just kind of build resources. And like I said, I'm skipping banners that I'm not that into. And then, you know, when there's finally a unit I want to pull for, I can probably like level that unit right away. And so really going to be kind of like in a holding pattern. Yeah, that's a good point, Kikro. It's great to see new IPs be successful in particular. I think, you know, although we all like to see content from our favorite franchises, you know, we all have kind of franchise fatigue, and it's good to see new and fresh content. So for something to be that successful on that big of a scale is great. Grimjaw says, Metaphor was your first true attempt at PC gaming, and it didn't disappoint. Nice. Wish I could do some PC gaming. Did you guys see that post I made on my Discord? Here, I'll put a link to my server just so you guys can join if you haven't already. In the PC builds channel, someone is reselling their 5090 for an absurd price. Let me just drop this into chat. Join my community Discord, guys. Consider joining the channel, support it directly, or at least give the stream a like. Consider a sub. It would be appreciated. Everyone's welcome on my community Discord, by the way. We have channels for several different gacha games, other like game adjacent content like figures and PC gaming, etc. Anyway, someone is reselling their 5090. Let me share my screen here, because this is just like hilarious. It's on eBay. Don't buy this, guys. The listing is gone. What? Chat. Somebody bought it. Somebody bought it. The item is no longer available. What? Yo, that is wild. That is wild. What is happening? Okay, so context. If you didn't see the post, this was listed for $14,000. $14,000. That's the price of like 3 completely built top of the line gaming PCs for one GPU. Okay, admittedly, this was one of the best GPUs possible. It was the Asus Astral OC liquid cooled. Like, this is like the most expensive version of 5090 you could buy at retail price. I think it goes for like $2,800, which is already an absurd price. And it just resold for $14K. Yo. Anyway, back to reality. Yeah, so I don't have a GPU, so I can't do PC gaming. That's where that was going. That's so crazy. I thought for sure. Now, don't get me wrong, I've seen some absurd prices of like 5090s being listed for like 5,000, 6,000, which is already completely insane. That is like as much or more than like a lot of like high-end gaming PCs for just the GPU. And it's like, you know, double to triple the price of the supposed retail price of the 5090. But I know there's some crazy people out there. There's some ballers. There's people that are just going to pay for whatever. But I thought for sure 14K was just like an insane amount that was just like people posting it just for the hell of it. And like, you know, more of a flex to say that they have it than to actually sell it. And it's sold. Like, what? What? Dude, if I didn't see that, and I saw that was a few hours ago. I don't know how old the actual listing was, but I saw that literally like 3 or 4 hours ago. That's absurd. And my joke was like, time to sell the car. Looks like somebody did. Yeah, as Grimjaw says, that's a used car. That's totally insane. Someone is an idiot. Yeah, oh my god. Are 5090s hard to get at retail? This guy's got jokes. No, in all seriousness, if you're not following this, yes. They're hard to get at all. You can't find them anywhere. They're sold out. You cannot buy one unless you're extremely lucky or currently camping at the front of the Micro Center line for the last 5 days. Then maybe you have a chance at one. Still, 14K is just out of this world. No one should be paying this. Even for a fully built PC, that's way too much. Yeah. That's actually nuts. Dominus says, here in New Zealand, that would have translated to 28,000 New Zealand dollars. Oh my god. That's a new car right there. Yeah, Dominus said the same thing. Oh, wow. Orify says, maybe when I get mine, I should sell it. Yeah, dude, bro was lucky enough to snag a pre-built for like, I don't know, 5K, I think you said, which, you know, props to you. Like, it's almost worth it because if you can use those parts or sell the other parts of the PC and you got a 5090, that's like otherwise impossible to get. I get it. But yeah, maybe just sell your 5090. Oh my god. Okay, all right, let's collect these Voyage rewards. And then I think we'll switch over to Nikke. Dude, we are living in the worst timeline. All right, let's switch over to Nikke. Okay. Tariffs are coming, guys. Keep that in mind. Pretty soon it's going to be 20,000. All right, switching over to Nikke. They're basically gold items right now. Yeah, pretty much. Reminds you when you saw a PS4 when they were hard to get for 1,500, even 2,000. Yeah, I mean, like you said, that still doesn't even compare, but that's pretty wild too. That is pretty wild. PS5's also sold for like double retail or more as well, I think. Things do be kind of crazy. SSR 5090, yeah. All right, let me ping Discord again. Oops. Oh my god. Streaming. What? That's not part of the link. Okay, here we go. I'm having typing difficulties. That is a Discord link. What? I forgot. I copied a Discord link. Let me copy a Twitch link, which is what I meant to do. Goddess of Victory Nikke. Cool. And there we go. Oh my god. That was way harder to do than that should have been. Yes, send now. All right, we'll also post this to the official Nikke doodly doo. I can't find the media tab, guys. Media, there we go. God, all right. Do I even know how to use a computer? I could do this in Creator Media too, I guess. All right, all right. Nikke. Maybe I'll plug in my computer too. What's up, Nihilister? Starting off Nikke with a bang. Or a torching of your eyeballs. Gotta start playing Nikke. Not really into 2D gacha. Nikke is a lot of fun. It's a super unique game. Like, there's no other game like it. I would definitely recommend you at least trying it out. It's not your typical gacha. Why are we talking about bunnies? What happened? What's up, Gantz? Welcome to the stream. Brown Dust 2 aura? I don't know what we're talking about now. Let's turn the sound down. Like, Nihilister's yelling a lot. Alright. Buy some cash shop stuff. I do like the music update to the cash shop. The more times I hear it, the more I'm like, yeah, that was the right choice. Oh, wait, whoa, hold up. Almost passed up some core dust. That would have been a life-ending disaster right there. I will also drop as much as I can on Bastion batteries. I'm pumping up Bastion all the way now. Because I have both Bastion, or all three. I have Bastion, Resilience, and the... It's not called the Boost Cube, whatever it's called. The Charge Speed Cube. All three of them are at level 10. And I actually got Bastion up to level 11. And now it's just Bastion all the way. And everything else that's at level, like, 3 to 6 or whatever can just slowly get whatever I get from solo raids. I'm going to turn down this brightness slightly. Why do it get so bright? It's like every time I change games, it's like, alright, crank it up. Like, just chill. We were good. We were good. You don't need to update the brightness. Dominant says playing Nikke is one of the best gachas. Great story and OST and characters. Yeah, for real. Dominus knows what's up. Grimjaw says, I only expected to play Nikke for like 2 or 4 weeks, but here you are. Dude, it keeps you. It keeps you. I think Nikke has one of the most like stable player bases I've seen in any game. There are like, you know, the OGs, like FGO and whatever, that are just like old and like there weren't a lot of competitions. But like there's so much competition for gacha games nowadays, and the fact that Nikke is still like so strong as it is really saying something. You asked if I had seen the 2 new Christmas bunnies for Brown Dust 2, or the Onsen ones. I have not. Why are they getting Christmas units though? Unless you're just talking about like ones that came out back in December. The writing for Nikke is amazing too. It is. Like, it's actually good writing. Like, it's not like, oh, it's good for a mobile game or it's better than most gacha games. Like, it's actually a really good story. And something that they can make legit, like, anime or like a Netflix show or like, you know, honestly, they could even do like novels. Like, there's really good story and lore. There's so many things they can do with it. My music does not match my background right now. We have this like incredibly menacing Nihilster in the background, and it's like, and yes, that's how K-pop actually sounds. Alright, let's collect this and then get into the outpost after we wipe out. Welcome, anybody new to the stream, by the way, welcome. The tutorial hooked you? Dang, hooked by the tutorial. How many times can you say that about games? Can we enhance? No, okay. Grab our bulletin board missions. Okay, they were at Christmas time. Okay, okay. Are they super spicy? I'm assuming if we're talking about Brown Dust 2 characters, they're super spicy. I just never got into the game. I never tried it. But from everything I've seen and read about the game, they really pushed the character designs to like Gooner level 9,000. And like they're leaning into it. Like that's like their whole shtick now. Orifly says, Nikke is the longest he's stuck with any gacha. Nice. No plans on stopping. Ask you after Champions Arena drops. Yeah, that's the only legit failing I can think of. Like, the game's not perfect, but like, Champions Arena is the only thing that's like an actual just full-on fail. The game is super spicy. Brown Dust 2? Yeah. I must really like the colorless OST. You haven't changed it. Yeah, it's been months. You know what? I do really like it, but it's also just out of laziness. I just, every now and then, I think like, oh, I should like update my music. And then I don't know, I never get around to it. And I used to update it pretty often, like every month or so. Or at least like, you know, every couple months. But I've just stuck with it because I do like it, and I don't know. I just have not changed it. Nikke is a rare thing where there's a good story for games in general, yeah. You wonder how Brown does 2 people are monetized on YouTube? Speaking of such, I don't know if I should even be talking about this, but I uploaded a video a few weeks back that was up for like an hour, and then it got removed, and I got a strike against my channel for supposed sexual content. And it was a nikke related video. It was a really frustrating moment. It was extremely frustrating. And I considered making like content talking about it. I guess I'm talking about it now, so here's the content. But I decided not to. I mean, it was so frustrating to like see that happening. It's just so lame. And I mean, it's bad no matter what to get your content like taken down or have things demonetized or whatever. And keep in mind, it was actually removed. It was removed from the channel, and I got a community guideline strike. It wasn't just like, oh, we're demonetizing this or whatever. And if you get 3 of those strikes, you just lose your channel. And this is the first time that's ever happened. And it's just so lame because the video was actually a clip from a live stream. And I won't tell you what it is. I'm not going to direct more attention. But it still exists if you watch the VOD of the whole live stream. Like, that's still on my channel. And I was talking about other content that is on another channel. It was like something I was reacting to. Again, I won't say what specifically. And that other channel still has that video up. Okay? So this is not the automated system catching this. This is not like a universal policy for YouTube. Okay? It means there was some dipshit that watched that video and decided to report it. They're probably not watching now. But anyway, let's move on from that topic. We're advising nikkes. Julia. Gonna finally get close to finishing Julia. 27? No. All right. We got Nero, one of my favorites. Would advise her too. Yo, I actually found a question that I have not answered already. There's no like favorite option. Okay, what did she say? I gotta pay attention to this question. Scoops, things have been tough lately. Any idea why? Because Biscuit keeps asking you to play with her? What could be causing someone like you to struggle? I think we'll say that Biscuit keeps asking her to play. Yep. Wow. It's like rare that I find like a new interaction nowadays. You know what? Let's give her a few gifts too. I was saving these for like the collab, but I feel like I have a lot. And I'm excited about Nero right now. Got some new content, so she gets awarded. Rewarded. I guess awarded too. Sure, whatever. That works. Blah, 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 blah. Julia alt in 2026. Yeah, you know what? Julia Treasure. I'll settle for Julia Treasure. Julia alt would be cool too, though. What? 2 in a row. We got one from Leona too. All right, what did she say? What are you looking at me like that for, Zookeeper? I don't even know what's happening because you're so beautiful. It's fascinating that you can communicate with Timmy like that. I think we'll go with communicate with Timmy. She is beautiful, but I think Okay, I was wrong. I read that wrong. I was going to say... I was going to give bad relationship advice, apparently. I was going to say, girls will rather have a comment about something they're doing or interested in and compliment them on that than just a generic "you're beautiful" thing. But apparently I'm wrong. I should have just told Leona she was beautiful. Okay. You guys watch me for games, not like advice on girls, so, you know. Guess that's just proof of that. We got one more to go. Rosanna. Now, I do think we might get a new question for Rosanna because I just have barely advised her. So we'll see. Got any booze? I've got a soda. How about we go out for a drink after our session? Here we go. Level up to Lucky 13. You guys would also like a Julia treasure? Dude, it would be really cool to actually see her be good. It's going to be hard to make her good, though. Just make her kit less dependent on crits. I think a good way to make her, like, actually really relevant, but not, like, OP or just completely changing her kit. She can still have all the, like, crit stuff, of course, but make her kind of like an iron-type specialist. I think that would be a good way to go, and then we could actually see her in, like, solo raid teams. I think that would be pretty cool. You would also like a Julia treasure. Your full overload Julia will be even stronger. I commend you for the dedication. Lone Syndicate out here with the obscure picks. Alright, interception time. Ooh, we have actually some exciting things to do today with our custom modules. It will not just be a sacrifice to Modernia. Believe it or not. We are probably going to skip a day of custom module sacrifices. Modernia will have to be okay. Hopefully she doesn't get too angry. But more on that in a second. Let's beat this Kraken. She's such a forgotten character. Dude, Julia is such a forgotten character. No one even knows who she is. I think she is one of the least known characters. I think you're 100% right about that. Alright. Can we defeat frame rate boss? That's the real battle here. Kraken is just a front. Frame rate is the real boss. Oh, I missed. I lost like a split second of damage there. We might need it, we might need it. It's interesting though, because I've noticed, like when I'm streaming with this particular team, I can go anywhere between having like 10 seconds left and easily hit tier 7 to like not even hitting tier 7. So I have to feel like that comes down to crits, because it can vary wildly. Now when I'm not streaming, it's much more of just a sure, easy tier 7, as long as I'm playing manually. But on stream, it makes a pretty big difference. Ooh, almost hit the white circle there, that was scary. Volume was your first SSR, but you haven't overloaded her still? Really? I mean, honestly, she's not a character that you really need to overload. But I would say, you know, if you have some extra resources, she's worth it. I think I have 2 overloads on her. Because, you know, She's still used in high tier teams. And giving her a little more attack or a little more survivability, you know, it can't hurt. I almost said it can't help. It won't help that much. It can't help. Okay, I think we're going to be good. We're looking good as far as damage to time here. This should be a pretty safe run, thankfully. Yeah, easy tier 7, and we had like 12 seconds left when I hit it. That could have just as easily been a miss and only gotten tier 6 though. Like I said, performance changes a lot. You have overloads on some really odd characters? Dude, Orifly for sure has overloads on some odd characters. Yeah, like Himeno, yeah. Definitely Himeno is one of them. Cyberpunk bunnies, oh my god, you're gonna make me want to play the game. You've used her for solo raid and union raid at times? Who are we talking about now? Oh, probably Volume, Alright. Custom module time. A Lucy bunny? Dude, getting a Cyberpunk collab would be pretty cool. Got some good rewards there. Hello? Yo, I'm just trying to change the pass. Alright. That was really difficult. I was defeated by fat fingers, I guess. New sticker? No. Okay. New custom modules, though. Ooh, nice. And some collectible level up materials. Okay, so to our nikkes. Off stream, I got Rappy's collectible, maxed out on the R, so I was able to swap it over, and now I have that Phase 5 SR, which feels good. That is on hold for the moment. Recently, like a week or so before that, I finished Crown's R doll as well and got her to Phase 5 SR doll. So they're kind of been waiting, but the plan was after I got them switched over to SRs, then I would go to work on Helm. So we are full speed into Operation Helm. I've leveled up some of her equipment. I have her helmet ready to overload, and I think we can get her gloves up to level 5 as well. Her skills have been on level 4 since like the beginning of the time. So yeah, and we're working on her collectible now. I don't think I have anything I can do today, unfortunately, but we're gonna try and get the treasure. This is only my second treasure unit, and the first one that I felt was really, truly worth investing in for my account. What's up, Black Ace? Welcome to the stream. So let's go ahead and level up her gloves. Yep, we can get there easily. Nice. If you're not working on a treasure for your helm, I would recommend doing so. This isn't necessarily like the most top priority, you know, if you're still building like, you know, some of your top DPSs, your newer account, you know, but if you can, I would recommend getting the treasure for helm. I think she is absolutely worth it. Dr. Eagle says his helm is his third strongest unit. I'm assuming you mean by power ranking in your box. That's pretty cool. That is definitely surprising. Okay, so here we go, guys. First overload. I want to say I'm looking for elemental damage the most. And then attack, and then I guess maybe like charge speed. Probably. Alright, here we go. Gorefly's not done with milk. Dude, I salute you for leveling milk. I'm tempted to as well. I just don't have the resources. Alright. Give me something good. Equipment modification. Charge damage and attack. Okay. Definitely could have been worse. I'll take it. I will take that. Probably re-roll that at some point. Also going to level up her chest. Not that it really needs leveling up, if you know what I mean. Get that to level 2. Can we get to level 3? Ooh, we can get to level 3. Nice. Alright, overload the gloves. Dude, very first banner unit. If you're not like a day one player, you might not realize this, but Helm was the first banner unit we got 1 week into launch of the game. And yeah, it's kind of crazy that I'm just now building my Helm. I mean, like, you know, obviously her skills were already level 4, but I never really invested in her. And it's her time now. It's her time to shine. All right, here we go. Give me the elemental damage. Oof, crit damage only. That's not a good one. That is not a good one. Orify says he'll probably skip Helm. Not sure. You're more interested in Drake. I think that's fair. Drake is also very good. I mean, I talked about it in my Treasure Part 2 video. I think Drake may even be better. I think Drake has a lot more universal application. It's just I've never had any investment into Drake. I have low investment into the shotgun team in general. And so I think for me specifically, Helm was a better option. But I definitely see the play there. Helm was your MVP for Nihilistar? Dude, for everyone. Helm was the best way to beat Chapter 20 Nihilistar. Like, she was so difficult when she first came out. New players don't know. Helm was MVP. Alright. We're going to re-roll this. I have one more custom module, so we'll change effects. Try and get something other than just one line of crit damage. Attack! Okay, okay. This is solid. This is a solid start. I'm definitely okay with keeping these for the moment. We can go back to sacrificing from Modernia. I think having a line of attack and then a line of charge damage and attack is fine for now. I'm totally okay with that. My Helm bumped up a little bit. Look at that. She's right next to Small White now. Do I have anything more in inventory to open? I don't. Alright. Grab some stuff and let's do Simulation Room. Get that out of the way. Hey, something I'm considering doing. Just because I really want to grow more on Twitch, and that does not mean that I'm abandoning YouTube by any means. I think YouTube is really my primary home for now, and hopefully for forever, but you never know. I really want to hit that point where I can become a Twitch partner, so I can actually, like, then I can do things like the interactive polls with chat. I can potentially like offer emojis and stuff for like people who want to subscribe, just like I do for like members on YouTube and whatever. I want that ability. I want to be established, because you never know what can happen. So what I'm thinking about doing is for the next, I don't know, near future, I'm thinking about doing once a week an exclusive Twitch stream where I will only be streaming on Twitch. I hope that doesn't make it too inconvenient for most of my YouTube viewers. But like I said, I think I need to. And then I think the other day I'll stream on YouTube. But I need to get that monthly viewership hours up one way or another in order to be able to do that. And frankly, the incentive for most people is just to watch on YouTube, and I get it. I totally get it. And I appreciate all the channel members. So I do want to be mindful of that, like, you know, you're a channel member and they're like, oh, I can't watch my live streams. But I just think for the near future, I need to do like one mandatory Twitch stream just to get there. So just wanted to throw that out there, give you guys a heads up, and you know, ask for your patience if you're a, you know, primarily YouTube viewer. Lone Syndicate says hello from Twitch. What's up, Lone Syndicate? Good to have you there. Better tag us if you do. Yeah, well, you'll notice like recently on whatever it's called, Discord, I've just been posting the link to the Twitch. Now, a lot of people still join on YouTube because, you know, you're just getting like your YouTube alerts, which I get it. But yeah. What am I doing here? I guess I attacked Mr. Kato. That feels like something I should be doing. I think we just put this team over here. We take the L against their Scarlet. And then I don't know, do this and like pray for a victory. I don't know. We're at a pretty big disadvantage here. Maybe I do this. I don't know. I don't think we can actually win this. Dr. Eagle says, sure, no problem. Dominus says, sure, can manage. Don't like Twitch, but can manage. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the understanding. Hello, Vino. Welcome to the stream. Orafly also over there on Twitch. Give me nikke Twitch drops. I mean, I have them activated. Drops are active. So if that's like a thing again in the future, like it'll happen. They haven't done a campaign like that, but like way back when they did, I did do Twitch drop streams for nikke. Sup, Indominus? Per usual, everybody says hello to Alvina. Alvina enters the chat as a celebrity every time. All right, let's go ahead and find another opponent. Since I cannot beat Mr. Kato, I don't know, maybe... I'm currently sitting at rank 15, but there's just not a better target. Can I win here? Dude, CP is staggering. Absolutely staggering. Kind of a weak minnow here in this current PvP pool. Alright, I have better teams here. I 100% have better teams. But my CP is at such a big... I'm at like a 20% deficit. So there's probably no overcoming this, but we'll fight. Shocking. Well, we did get one. I took one win. Actually, that's... I expected to lose all three, but that's cool. Whale harder? Dude. Wise words, I guess. What the hell is that first team? Dude, the teams were kind of whack, right? They were just banking on their CP, and apparently it worked. Alright, Tribe Tower shenanigans. Does Missilus have what it takes? Get Tia's POV here so we can do our fast charging. And by fast charging, I don't mean charging manually, but just, you know, get that inherent bonus. That's like one of the biggest updates we've gotten to actual Nikke gameplay. Like, obviously there's been a lot of things added to the game and updates in general, but as far as like how the game functions, the increased boost gauge by having the point of view of a sniper or rocket launcher, I think is the biggest adjustment they've made to the game, to the actual gameplay. And like, I kind of momentarily forgot about that. Like, it feels like that's just how the game always was. Which is good. I mean, it shows that it was like a pretty seamless, good update. Wait, what? Does it only affect if you're on them? Yes. Yes, so you'll... I made a whole video about this. But yeah, so you'll get... So, like, you get a higher rate of burst gauge fill for weapons like rocket launchers and sniper rifles just being on your squad. But you get an additional burst gauge modifier by controlling that unit. And by controlling that, I mean just like have them selected. If you're looking at them, you get more burst charge than if you were looking at a different unit. And that's what's new. And then you still get a very, very, very minor, but still real burst gauge benefit by quick charging as well. But the whole point of this was to like offset the major advantage of quick charging. I think it was a way to like try and fight macro use. A change you would like to see is if you could select the order of your burst instead of it being based on positioning, and it's mainly for Red Hood. You know what? I could see that. And it wouldn't really be hard for them to do, right? Like, it would just be like in your squad creation mode, then you just like, you know, you go to like a second select screen, where then you're like, all right, burst first and second and third and then fourth, you know, like whatever. I think that's totally doable, and that's an interesting idea. That said, I don't know if that's like necessarily good. Like, intuitively that sounds good, but also the way that it works right now is another restriction you have to play around. Like, it makes the squad building just a little bit more complex. So I don't know, like, that may or may not be a good thing for the game. I don't know, but I like the idea. So burst gauge doesn't affect anyone but the person you're using. I mean, they're all contributing to your burst gauge fill. But if you're looking at a sniper or rocket launcher, you get an additional bonus. But yes, all your units are filling the gauge. Alright, time for our Pilgrim Tower. Ready to smash through 3 easy levels. Hydrate. This has been the stream of hydrating. And a lot of game commentary, honestly. More than I expected. Like, we've kind of like really gotten into it on both like Nikke and Girls Frontline. It's always good to get into these discussions though. It would also be good in PvP if you could designate burst order. because sometimes you want defender in the first slot, want another nikke in the burst instead. That's true. That's true. Because like your targeting order matters a lot more in Arena. If you don't know, the way like combat works in nikke is that the unit on the far left, all other things being equal, is the first target, and then the next unit and the next unit and the next unit and so on, right? Now, in a PvE situation, this is a very minor effect. The rule generally does not even come into play because there's so much stuff happening, right? The battles are longer, you have some units reloading, maybe a unit went down, maybe their cover exists, maybe it doesn't. There's a lot of enemies that will specifically target like the highest attack or something like that. But in Arena, like that first far left unit is almost always going to be targeted. And so you want a tanky unit, or like if you're taunting with another unit or things like that, it's a lot more relevant. Cinderella looks so good. Solid top 3 for sure. So did anybody pre-order that Red Hood dress figure? The giant horizontal 1/4 scale of her like laying across the rubble? Where you need to replace your furniture to fit her in your house. It's a really good looking figure. I think the only like more space intensive figure I've seen is that Azure Lane, is it Kashino? The one where she's like laying down and she has like this big square like mirror platform. Orifly did pre-order it. Nice. I was really tempted. I mean, I'm a big fan of Red Hood. Red Hood is super cool. Having another nikke figure would be cool, but it's way too big. It's way too big. Kick Ropes is not for almost $400. I mean, it is expensive, but it's a 1/4 figure, and it's a good quality one, and that's just kind of where the pricing's at for figures nowadays. You don't have Cinderella? Aw, Sag. Or Red Hood? Oh, that is unfortunate. Hope you get them soon. Alright, it's event time. If you had the money in space, you would. Indeed, indeed. Okay. Event time. Whoa. Like, the animation for Venom? Viper? Who's Venom? Anyway, the animation for Viper, where I cut it off, just like perfectly blended into the event screen coming up when I tapped on it. That was pretty cool. She like blew a kiss and like the heart popped up, and then just then like Mast holding a heart appeared on the screen. That was like amazing transition. Accidental transition master. Call me Master Transition instead of Master Sparks. I don't know where I'm going with this, guys. We've gone off the rails. Anyway. Mind a Reader. The best song that makes no sense. Time to kill this giant harvester spider. And he's down. You bought a box of TCG cards for Nikke? Nice. It'll get there in April? That's pretty cool. Yo, the figures are 700 to 800 there. Yeah, I imagine it's even more crazy in New Zealand. That makes sense. Or 5 runs here. Alright, Drake. You might get some love later on. You may eventually get your treasure. We'll see. Depends on what other like OP like DPS units I feel like I need to build. Minigame. Alright, we're going super low effort on the minigame. Just gonna finish off our daily. What is Sin even doing? She's just like pouring out an infinite bottle of... Okay, I don't know. Alright. Summer Niece is 400, and is she like a 1/6? She's probably like a 1/6 or 1/7. So Summer Helm is 800. Dude, that Summer Helm, I know a lot of people wanted to order that one. All right, anyway, let's serve up some... Oh my god, it's so small. I don't think I've played this one in horizontal on hard mode. Okay, I'm probably gonna do a lot of mistaps because the things are just so small. Or I'm just gonna play super slow. Gotta clean some tables. Oh, I need a fish and 2 lobster. Oh, clean some more tables. Oh shit, I need to serve this person. A lime wedge. I don't know. Double soup order, double soup order. Yes, chef. Oh my god, I messed up. I gotta throw away the food. I missed like tapping the thing. Dude, I do not recommend playing this game in horizontal mode on mobile. It's terrible. It's so bad. It's actually good on mobile in general, I would say. But like, definitely do this in vertical. It's way too small to tap on the ingredients. Double blue fish. Citrus fish. Can we get this lobster out? Oh, could not get it in time. Okay, the important thing is we got the daily, and I will take it. This game is your jam? Yeah, I think Alvina is leading our whatchamacallit? Our union leaderboard. Let's double check. First place. iToots in second, close behind. Wolfkill in third. Kit Q in Pain. Company 7. Your boy is all the way down here in 13th. 3 people in the union have not even bothered to score. They're like, whatever. Minigames are not their thing. This game seems easier on the phone than PC. Yeah, I think it is. I think like this type of game really lends itself to mobile. Mobile shaft once again. I mean, I think it's a horizontal shaft. Like, that's the problem. Yeah, definitely. It works well for mobile. Alright, we need to buy some stuff for shop. Buy some blue tickets, I guess. We still looking for 3 people? We are looking for 2 people. Also, I have some applications. One I will probably let in, but haven't decided 100%. But if you have recommendations, we for sure have 1 spot open, and potentially 2. So yes, we are still recruiting. Have I ever heard a gacha horror game called Wiz Daphne? I have not heard of it. Is it fun? You play the minis, just not this type, Grimjaw? Yeah. It's not really my type of game either, but it's, you know, it's whatever. It's cool that Nikke has such variety in the mini games. But I get what you're saying, Orafly. Yeah, so like one person was actually not playing, not 3 people. One person was not playing the mini game. I think you don't even get a score if you didn't do hard mode too. So people could just be ignoring hard mode because you can still complete the daily by doing like easy or normal or whatever. All right, was that everything? Have we done everything? I think that's everything. Who else do we have in the lobby? Rupee. The original girlfriend. Dude, she was seriously the first one that got serious with the commander. Remember that original Christmas event? We were shipped for sure. Also the original gacha skin. A lot of Rupee fans out there. I think that's it, guys. Should we do an irresponsible masked poll? Maybe we end the stream on an irresponsible masked poll. I said I would do it on stream before, and then I forgot. Got too hyped, caught up in the co-op. Lost in the sauce. And then I did the poll, but it was after. I was like, all right. Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's end this with a poll for masked. I want a big booba pirate maid. Never thought those words would come out of my mouth before. All right, here we go. Wish me luck, chat. We're wasting 10 rainbow tickets here. Change! Like I said, we're wasting tickets. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's been a good stream, as always. Hope you guys have a good night, good morning, whatever you are in the world. I can't talk anymore, and I will catch you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.